just like that. Now, one of the things we want to do is we want to come up in the crouch area right in here, which means we come up in this area right here. Alright, now you can use a V-tool or you can use your knife. I'm just going to use my knife. And on each side you make a little indentation there. So that's just a little crouch right there. It's small, but it's there. And then you want to just kind of cut a little thing in there and a little thing across there. There we go. And then you want to bring those pants down just a little bit. Sorry. Put a little bit in here. There we go. All right. There's our pants and there's our shirt. Okay. Clean that up a little bit in there. All right, let's go to the arm, and we want to bring this back just a little bit, and then we want to make a cut in the arm itself, and then once again we want to make a little cut just in the arm itself. Okay. Now once again we want to do the same thing here. We want to make a deep cut right here. We want to make a little cut right here, okay? All that is giving a little character to the arm itself, of wrinkles and stuff like that. Okay? There we go. Now, we want to come back here and we want to make sure that this is like this, okay? Which pretty much looks like the same. Let me bring this up just a little bit more. And then we're going to take and we're going to draw our lines up here. That's the back. We make a cut. We make a cut and we come from the inside of the arm and we remove right there. And that's from the inside of the arm. Okay? Just like that. Alright. Took a little bit more off right there. Now, with the shoes, we're going to go ahead and bring the shoes down like that where our pants lines are. And we're going to make a cut right there. And then I'm going to turn him over and take my knife and flip that out right there. There's your pants line right there. And over here, we do the same thing. And we cut into that. And we come from the shoe side. We make a cut, and there's our pants line right there. Okay? Yeah. Bring those shoes down just a little bit. All right, you see? These are a little bit high, so I'll bring that down just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to cut that off right in there just a little bit. I turned my knife to do that, but we got it. Okay. So there is our shoes as we have them. And then I'm going to just take the shoe and cut it up like this. Take this one and cut it up like this. Okay. Alright. Now, let's come to the back here and draw our little line back here for the crouch also. We make a cut. We come here on both sides and we make a little V cut just like this. Okay? And on each side I make a little cut just like this. Make it a little bit more like that. Okay, from the back side. And we straighten this up in here just a little bit. See how I'm moving the stick back and forth? But it gives me the flexibility of keeping my hands away from my thing. Now what I want to do right here is I'm just doing a little is I want to make a little, I know that's hard to see, but it's a little corner cut like this for the shirt, and bring it up like this, cut it like that. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing over here, in which case I want to bring that down here like that and up like that. Okay. So I make an uppercut like this. It's going to be hard for you to see that because these are small characters. Just to give it kind of the thing here. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is, of course, the head. We're getting everything lined out pretty good right here to eventually cut it off, completely cut it off the thing. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our face now. And on both sides so that I can then make the little nose right in here. Okay? So I take the knife, I press it against it, and I cut down a little V cut. And that's where my nose is going to be. Okay? Then I'm going to cut up like that. I am so sorry. Let me turn this off. Ah, gosh. I am so sorry. Let me put the sound down on it. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean, I didn't know my, this was down here. Let me turn this off. There it goes. Okay, then I don't have to say, I apologize. It's live, folks. I told you it's live. All right. All right, I'm just going to remove a little wood right here. Okay, now we've got the pretty much the face and how we want it, and I'm going to go ahead and make my cut up here for my little nose, and I'm going to make my cut up here for my little nose, and I'm going to take it, I'm going to remove that little bit of wood on the side of it so we can get a little depth to our nose. I'm sorry. And on both sides of it. There we go. And then let me get a little bit more depth to it right here. And there's our nose. Alright, see that? Now we've got, I'm going to go ahead and go from each side and take a little bit off right in there. And a little bit off right in there. So as you can see from the side, there's our nose. Okay. Alright. Now let's go ahead and make our, remember what I've told you, our face is like an egg. It really is when you think about it. When you look at our face, it's an oval shape, or it should be. I mean, unless you're extremely overweight. Now, please don't, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that, but a lot of people that are extremely overweight, they have rounder faces, okay? But this is not what I'm doing right here, okay? I'm making this in here. And that in there. Okay. Now, we've got our nose in there. And this is only a 2-inch figure, folks, so we've got that nose in there. And so I'm going to go, let me kind of look at this over here. I need to go a little bit more on this side with the hair. In other words, cut a little bit more away so I'll have more. Alright, now let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and come down here and do my ear. Now you can, if you want to, you can just leave the hair that way and you know, come from there. Don't do the ear, because the ear is a little bit more delicate to do. But I try to teach the flat plane type of ear that is not quite as, I come down here and cut that off. Okay. In which case then I make the cuts in here, and I sort of, you know, round it off, and then afterwards shape it down. Okay. Now let me come over here and do the same thing. Kind of come down and do this. And these are small characters, I'm telling you, they are. And I feel that you should have, before you, and I will tell you over and over again, before you do any small characters like that, have a little experience in controlling the knife. Because even this way, it's very easy to get yourself to get, because you've got small figures, and you're dealing with, you know, basically the edge of the knife itself. You're dealing with the and then I just kind of cut around here and get that taken off. Get that taken off, and there. Okay. Alright, now let's come here, and of course the hair is back here, Let's just sort of shape that hair a little bit. This is not a comb over, folks, like people like myself would need, you know. But this is all right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to draw a little line right in here, and this is going to be our parting line. And I'm going to show you that, and I make a little cut right there, and I make a little cut right there. Okay, you see that? See, that's sort of a parting line is what it is right there. And I'm sorry. Let me get this right here. Here we go. That's more like it. We've got the parting line right here. And the person. Okay, the next thing we want to do add a little bit more character to that. The next thing we want to do is to go ahead and make our age lines, which is right here, and we want to cut down. Now I go a lot deeper than a lot of people do, okay? Because I do a lot of, you know, I do some flat plane stuff, and I almost have to come here and hold that. To get that small of a cut done, you have to get your fingers a little bit close to the, and I just cut deeper in there so that it will give it the I want to cut this down a little to give this more of a look. Those areas right there, give it more of a look. And then let's go ahead and give him a happy face. So I'm sorry, I dropped my pencil. I want to turn it like this. Okay, and let's cut this a little bit more, and there's our face. I mean, there's our mouth, okay? Just like that. And I want to come up underneath here a little bit, and I want to make that chin, give some thing to that chin, okay? And I want to cut in here to give that a little bit more oval shape to the face. Those are things that I see that, all right, see that? Okay, now on something like this, the simple V-cut to the eyes is all you need. This is just a V-cut, just like that. And come on this side and you make a V-cut. In that kind of a case, and you put your eyes in there. That a little bit, there we go. You cut this one a little bit deeper. My eyes, ooh, eyes are getting really messed up. That's kind of hard to see here. But basically, now we want to come back here and we want to just kind of remove a little bit back here and get things kind of situated. I'm going to cut that a little bit deeper in there. There we go. And a little bit deeper in there. There we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a few cuts like I normally do in the pants. Wrinkle cuts, as we say. A little bit more on there. And let's cut a little bit back here. Bring that up just a little bit. Now, where's my V-tool? For the hair. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. For the hair part, we're just going to kind of run our V-tool this way. Okay. Run it like this. Okay. That's a bus going by, folks, so that's what that noise is. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got to get it across the top here, so I have to hold it like this. Like I said, when I'm doing it, I'm usually holding the figure, not this long piece like this. This just helps people who might be a little bit cautious of, and I would be that way too when I first carve miniatures or small people or anything like that. Definitely, I would do it this way at first, just to get your bearings and get what you want. And drag it across there. And across there. Because it's such a small figure, you don't want to